Grazzi Sinjuri, nerġa' nilqakom biex tibqgħu issegwu il-programm. Issa sa ngħaddu għal Culture News u sa nintaqgħu ma' Edward Caruana Galizia ħalli nisimgħu aktar dwar il-produzzjoni li qed jaħdem fuqha jisimha Mothers and Sons. Edward, thank you very much for meeting us and to tell us about this new production.
Well, thank you for meeting up with me. I really enjoy meeting up with you. It's a great time together.
Tell us more about this production. It sounds really interesting.
Okay, well, this is a play called Mothers and Sons. It's set in New York, around about 2014. It really, in essence, this is a play about family. It's a play about closure, about dealing with past traumas, but it's also a play about coming to terms with oneself as well. It's quite an emotional play, but I think with a very poignant and relevant message at the end of it. So the play is about a man called Cal, who...
And that's played by you.
And that's played by me, yes. I play Cal, who's married to a man called Will, and they have a child, Bud. The play begins with Cal. He's home alone, and he receives a visitor who is Catherine. Now, Catherine will be played by Polly Marsh. And Catherine is the mother of Cal's former boyfriend. Now, Cal's former boyfriend, whose name was Andre, died of AIDS. In places like New York and London and Paris, the big cities, it was a very difficult time for gay men.
2014?
This is, well, the 2014 is when the play is set,
Yes.
but Cal and Andre dated in the 80s.
Oh, absolutely. I understand.
Right. And Andre died in the early 90s. Now, so I mean, the whole experience of that for gay men was particularly traumatic. I mean, it was a very horrible disease. I mean, thankfully today, of course, it's very different. You know, you can have HIV and you can live a normal life. So much so you can be undetectable and you cannot pass it on, type thing. So, but back then it's a very different story. And Catherine had such a difficulty coming to terms not just with having a gay son, but also having a gay son that got AIDS.
And his death.
And his death, then, ultimately his death, exactly. Because when a gay person comes out to their parents, that is almost the end of their journey. But it's the beginning of their parents' journey. Because now their parents have to sort of come out to people as well as having a gay son or daughter. And for some parents, that's quite a difficult process. And Catherine is the sort of person who sort of got stuck. You know, she didn't deal with that change. This play shows her evolving just on stage. And I think it's a play that sort of might encourage us to be more sympathetic towards people who do struggle with having a gay son or daughter or trans son or daughter, because it is something they need to process as well. Bear in mind that it's a process for your parents as well. I think that's an important thing to bear in mind. I think to me that's something that really stood out for me.
What was interesting, you said that Catherine is a very conservative person.
Correct, yes. She comes from a very religious background. Polly is a wonderful professional. She's been wonderful to work with. Tyron Grima, who's the director as well, has really gone into the details with us. We've sat down and combed through the script. We've discussed, we've exchanged ideas, and David Kirkop as well, who's playing Will. I think we're really enjoying sinking our teeth into this. So,
what were the challenges for you to play this part, this role?
Well, this whole play it's quite an emotional play. It's very, I think, difficult as an actor to play this type of role without overdoing it. Use work with this script without coming across as too preachy or political, because it's not. This is a story. This is a story about family. This is a story about grief, about closure, and that delicate balance, I think, has been and remains the greatest challenge for all of us, really.
And a story about how love really conquers all.
Won't speak to answering machines. Last trip, someone else answered.
So it runs the first 2 weekends of April. The first 2 weekends on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And this will be at the theatre next door. Tickets are on the market. You can book your tickets now. And it's we don't have any matinees, so it's just in the evening.
Thank you very much for that. What's next for you, Edward, after this?
Well, after this, I move on to the MADC Shakespeare, which is going to be at San Anton, the annual San Anton Shakespeare. And then after that, question mark. Now, I don't know. Nothing's settled. Nothing's fixed. But hopefully another 2 other productions later, one at the end of this year or maybe next year. We'll see.
So we look forward to seeing you again here with us.
Yes.
In San Anton.
At San Anton, yes, that for sure.